Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about finishing what you started. So no matter what journey you're currently pursuing, it's important to stick with the path and not give up on it, and always finish what you've started. If it's a new business endeavor, if it's you just starting your gym journey, your mental health journey, whatever you see yourself pursuing that is going to be beneficial for you in your future, do not give up on it. No matter how difficult you feel like this path can be, or you might be facing a current blockage, or just whatever, stick with it. No matter how uncomfortable it can get, I promise you, down the line, it's going to be so rewarding, and you are going to thank yourself tremendously for pushing through the discomfort, for sticking to the plan, and pursuing what it is that you want. And also, it's really important to remember your whys. When you feel yourself giving up, remember your whys. What are you doing it for? Why are you doing it? How is it going to benefit you? And just make a list, or truly reflect when this point in time comes, when you're clouded and you're unsure of what route, which path to follow down. You can't see the end and everything is just unclear. Remember your whys and write them down and stick with it. Did they say this journey was going to be easy? No, they did not. And you're going to deal with a lot of discomfort and uncertainty, but it's all about how you are persistent down this path and where it's going to take you. Remember, if you give up, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to see the results that you're hoping for if you give up. You have to stick with it and constantly remind yourself, why am I doing this? How is it going to benefit me? Where is this going to take me? There's a video that I watched the other day, and it's about discipline, and she switched the word from discipline to devoted, and I believe that's a good term to use. That's a bit easier on the mind. Is remind yourself that you are devoted to becoming the best version of yourself. You are devoted to giving yourself the best body that you could ever dream of, best health. You are devoted to your business because it is something that you're passionate about. I just realized I look like a soggy dog in probably all of my videos. That's because before I go to work, I always take a shower and reset my hair, but whatever, that's besides the point. But remind yourself to stay devoted rather than disciplined, because for that very reasoning, it may be easier on your mind to just tell yourself, I'm devoted to becoming the best version of myself because I deserve it. I deserve to be at peace. I deserve to have the future and the lifestyle that I want because I am capable of creating this for myself. And that's half the battle right there. Once you know that we can do anything that we put our minds to, and at the end of the day, it's just us holding ourselves back in our mind. We are holding ourselves back off of thought. And you might want to get physical. Yes, there's some people that may be disabled, and some things are more difficult than others. I'm not saying we all have an equal hand, but we all share one thing, and that is a brain. And you'll notice that even with people with disabilities who are handicapped, they still don't find excuses. And you're noticing it a lot, especially on social media. You'll see somebody doing something that you feel like you can't do, but you see somebody that has less doing exactly what it is that you'd like to do. And you have the same talent, you have the same capabilities as the next person, but it's all about what you're feeding your mind. It all starts with the mind. You have to get that right for you to see outward changes. Think of yourself as having a tool belt. You have discipline, you have consistency, you have persistence. And that is half of it. That is the prerequisite to get you from where you are right now to where you want to be. Invest time in it. Make time for it. If it's something you truly want, remember your whys and stick to the plan. It's okay to rest. It's okay to reevaluate. But do not give up on yourself because things seem unclear and uncertain. Stick with it. The truth or the path will reveal itself. It'll become clear and you can proceed. But don't give up. If you give up, you're never going to get there. And that's just the harsh reality of it all. At least if you're working towards it, you're actively getting somewhere. But if you're not working towards it, you're at a stop. You're at a standstill. Nothing's going to happen because it doesn't just fall in your lap. And just taking yourself seriously and honestly growing up. Yes, things are difficult. It's life, but you have to learn how to maneuver life. You have to learn how to stick what it is you know you need to stick with for a better future. This is a long game. It's a long game. So no matter what, this time is going to pass regardless. A year can pass and you can be the same person, or a year can pass and you can be a completely different person, way closer to the lifestyle or the goals that you have set for yourself. Or you can just be the same person and still hate where you are right now and not doing anything about it, because there's nothing worse than that. Knowing where you want to go and all things that you want to be, but doing nothing about it to achieve these things for yourself. There's nothing worse than that, because regret is going to sink in the longer you wait, and you just, no matter what, you're going to want to wish. And no matter what, you're going to wish you started sooner. But the best time to start is right now when you know it. And just taking responsibility for your mind and just accountability for yourself and where you are right now. Just, it's okay to say, I am not happy with where I'm at. I am not happy with life. I am not happy with whatever you're not happy with. But what are you going to do to take responsibility to change that? You can't just sit in it and sulk and have everybody around you tiptoe because you're not feeling a certain type of way. Like, yes, people should be compassionate towards others, but also people are not responsible for your lack of growth within yourself. To be honest, you have to grow up and know what it is that needs to be done and start handling your business. Start getting control over your mind. It's so important. And the quicker you learn it, the quicker you do it, the easier life gets for you. Because now that I have this perspective, life is actually easy. It's difficult, don't get me wrong. It's difficult, but once you know how to move past things and just, instead of whining and crying about certain things and situations and why this, why that, you just handle them. It's unfair. Life is unfair, but you have to deal with the obstacles and the challenges that you're being faced with and move past it. You can't just let it all build up, because that's when everything around you is going to feel like it's crashing down and you have no control over anything. Once you start to control and handle your responsibilities, life gets better. You feel more confident. You feel in control. You feel in power rather than life having power over you. And you just set goals, like a little ladder to get you to where you want to be, because don't think too extravagant in the beginning as far as goals. There's little steps in between to get you to these bigger goals, and that is okay too. Understand that. It's okay to break down the bigger goals into little goals, because it's all going to get you to the same place. It just might not be as heavy. It might not be, too much for you. It's actually like, set it to where you are right now. That gives you the encouragement to pursue that goal. until you can get to that point where you can set heavier or harder tasks for yourself. Start small and work your way up. There's nothing wrong with that. But just be intentional and be aware of where you're trying to be, of where you're trying to go, and who you're trying to become. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe for more. Bye, guys. Mwah.